Hello dear friends, warm welcome to you all to the channel World of Zoology. I would like to discuss with you the last point of our lecture series on biodiversity and its conservation in our today's lecture. Introduction to Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and CITES. We'll consider this part, that is the first part, and second part on CITES. Introduction to Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and Convention on International Trade of the Endangered Species of Wild Flora and Fauna, that is CITES. We'll consider the first part, Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972. From times immemorial, Indians have been using various plants and animals for various purposes. Ayurveda was a co-natural and basic mode of treatment on various diseases in India, that is in ancient India, for which several plant species were extensively used over a period of centuries. Due to growing demands of medicinal plants produced at national and international levels, many plant species are overexploited. Adverse effect of various anthropogenic activities like destruction and loss of forest habitat, overexploitation of forest for commercial purpose, pollution of aquatic bodies, development of roads, rail tracks, industrial belts, and illegal trades in precious medicinal plants and animals or their products made the present position very alarming. Due to this, several plant animal species are forced to the level of extinction. Therefore, this act was forced for the protection of plants and animal species. Prior to this act, India only had 5 designated national parks, but after introduction of this act, schedules were established to protect plant and animal species. Therefore, hunting and harvesting of some species is largely outlawed. In Wildlife Protection Act 1972 itself, there is a separate provision enlisted in the Schedules 1 to 5 for animal species and in Schedule 6 for the plant species. This act provides full protection to wild animals, birds, plants, and also to the matters connected therewith. Some animal species included under Schedule 1 to 6 are as follows. Schedule 1, that includes Andaman wild pig, Bharal black buck, brown altered deer, then Himalayan brown bear, cap langur, Indian gazelle, clouded leopard, desert cat, dugong, Gangetic dolphin, yellow monitor lizard, gharial, Ganges soft-shelled turtle, golden gecko, Indian egg-eating snake, whale shark, Andaman teal, Assam bamboo partridge, black-necked crane, great Indian bustard, black coral, organ pipe coral, fire coral, etc. In the Schedule 2nd, Bengal porcupine, then bonnet macaque, common langur, giant squirrels, Himalayan black bear, jackal, otters, red fox, sloth bear, sperm whale, checkered keelback snake, daman or rat snake, Indian cobra, king cobra, Russell's viper, grey jungle fowl, etc. Schedule 3 includes barking deer, then cheetal, gorals, hog deer, and hyena. Schedule 4 includes 5 striped palm squirrel, black nap hare, Himalayan mouse hare, hedgehog, Indian porcupine, babblers, barbets, barnouts, brown-headed gulls, bulbuls, cormorants, cranes, cuckoos, rongos, ducks, egrets, fairy bluebirds, etc. Whereas the Schedule 5 that includes common crow, fruit bats, mice and rats. The sixth schedule that shows the plants, the Bedomans cycad, that is cycas, blue venda, then kunt, lady sleeper orchids, then pitcher plant and red venda. Then schedule 1 to 2, that is schedule 1 part 2 of schedule 2 provide total protection to the animals. Offences under these two schedules, that is schedule 1 and schedule 2, are prescribed the highest punishment. Species covered under schedule 3 and schedule 4 are also protected, but the penalties are much lower. That means penalties for schedule 3 and 4 are lower compared with the schedule 1 and 2. You may remember the particular events occur with respect to the film star. Then we'll consider the next, that is species covered under the schedule 5 may be hunted. Plants included under schedule 6 are prohibited from cultivation and planting. We'll consider our next point, that is Convention for International Trade of Endangered Species, that is CITES. The CITES is international agreement between governments. This agreement works to end international trade in endangered species of wild animals and plants, and to provide best places for them to thrive. India became a member of CITES in 1976. Over the years, people are committing crime by hunting and poaching wild animals and also through trades of their body parts across the globe. Due to this, many animal species become extinct and some are on the verge of extinction. Trade of mongoose hair, then snake skin, then rhino horn, tiger and leopard claws, bones, skins, whiskers, elephant tusk, deer antlers, etc., turtle shell, musk pods, then medicinal plant, timber, then cage birds, such as parakeet, munias, then mynas, etc., was boosted. Hidden practice in international market during last 3 decades of 20th century. In order to stop wildlife trade, India formulated a strong legal and policy framework. Enforcement of Wildlife Protection Act 1972, the CITES, Foreign Trade Act 1992, Export-Import Policy, Plant, Fruit and Seeds, that is Regulation of Import into India, Order 1989, and Convention on Biological Diversity, that is CBD, have led to substantial decline in trading activities of wild flora and fauna. As a result, trade in more than 1,800 species of animals, plants and their products is banned in India. As per the CITES, Appendix 1 and 2 plant species obtained from the wild are prohibited for export from India. Only cultivated or artificially propagated plant species listed under Appendix 2 are allowed for export under cover of CITES export permit and legal procurement certificate, that is LPC, or certificate of cultivation from the designated authorities. Through the process of over-exploitation by man, extinction of animal and plant species not only remain local issue but also becomes a global problem. Therefore, through the CITES, efforts have been taken at international level to stop trade of endangered species. India, as a member, enacted several laws to stop such illegal trade, but their implementation is poor due to lack of political will, awareness, and failure of governance. Here, we have finished the 2 points of the Unit 2 Biodiversity and Conservation, which is our last lecture of the series on biodiversity and its conservation. Thank you for watching this lecture series. If you like this video, share the video for the benefit of the maximum students and subscribe my channel for further intimation of the channel World of Zoology.